Hi, I'm Oddflash, and as you saw in the title, I will be showing you how to make your very own texture pack easily and for free. This will not be requiring any editing skills or any coding skills. Um, every step here will be as simple as possible, and uh, yeah, there's nothing really else to say. Before we start, I want to mention that I am doing this on Windows 11, so if you are on Windows 10, it'll look slightly different. Yes, let's just get started. So, what you're first going to want to do is open up your web browser and search up Minecraft default texture pack. There'll be a link to the website in the description, and once you're in, you want to scroll down until you see here. Now I'm gonna make a texture pack for 1.20.1, so I'm just gonna click on the download, and it'll start downloading at top right. So once as it's finished downloading, you're going to want to open up the file. Inside the file, you will see three documents. There'll be assets folder, a pack.mcmeta text file, and a PNG. Now if we go into the PNG, you can see it's this vanilla default, I don't know. But anyway, this is going to be our templates for our template folder. So what we're going to do is minimize this and right click on our desktop, click on new, make a new folder, and call this whatever your texture pack's gonna be. So I'm gonna just call it the test sample. So once you've done that, go in here and right click, create a new folder, and call this assets. Like in the other one, we're going to make almost exactly the same. Don't copy and paste it from here, because assets has a whole bunch of unnecessary things. Besides, it's only a template, so you'll be copying all of your textures will be as a template. Anyway, you're back in your samples, in your texture pack, and you're going to right click, click on new, and new folder. Sorry, not a new folder. You're going to right click, click on new, and new text document. You're gonna want to highlight everything and call this pack dot. Oh, I'm so bad at spelling. Pack dot mcmeta. Click enter. You'll get this message saying this will be might become useless. Are you sure you want to change the extension name? I'm gonna click on yes, because in our case it will still be useful. Now you want to open this and open up with Notepad. I'm using a software called Notepad++. I'll put a link to the download. I'll put a link in the description where you can download this program for yourself. I'd highly recommend it. And yes, not sponsored. So once you're in here, you're gonna have absolutely nothing. I've just written all of this, and now this is the code that will tell Minecraft that this is a texture pack, not a compressed zip file. Now, I know I said that you don't have to have any coding experience, but all you have to do, it's just super simple. You'll be able to copy this from the description, and once you've copied this in, go to your web browser once again and search up pack format. Now this is the number that will determine what version your texture pack will be. So I want to make mine 1.20.1, so I'll remember 15. If you wanted to make a texture pack for 1.17.1 or anything like that, you'd put in 7, and yeah, it's everything just here. this will also be linked in the description. So once you're back in your notepad thingy, you're going to put in 15 just behind the comma. Now in the description, this will be the, as it says, it'll be the description of your texture pack. So you could put here made by Flash. Now you can put whatever you want in here, numbers and letters. I would not recommend putting special characters like the apostrophes or anything else like that. It would just confuse the entire thing and may not work. So I'm just going to put in made by Flash and click Control S to save it. Then I'm going to close this, go back into my texture pack. Now I want my texture pack icon, so I'm just going to take this and drag it in here and call this pack.png. It has to be a PNG file. If it's anything else like a JPG, then it will not work at all. So you have to call this pack.png. It has to be a PNG file or else it won't work. So I'm just going to take this, my sword model that I came up with, and once we're finished with that, you're going to want to head into assets, right click, new, Minecraft, then in Minecraft create another folder called textures, and in textures you're going to want to put in another file depending on what you're going to make. So if, let's say I want to make a custom sword, I'm going to go into my templates folder, which is vanilla default, and head in and go to item and search for a sword. Now there's a diamond sword. I'm going to copy this, minimize, and make a new folder because I'm going to call this item. Now depending on what you're going to make, it'll be different. So I'm making my item, or thing I'm changing is a sword, which counts as an item. If you want to change a block, you would right click and make, or put block here, but we're not making a block, we're just going to retexture the diamond sword. So once you're in items, you can paste your diamond sword file, and then you can go into it, just click it and then right click, then this option will come up and you want to open it with your paint thing. Now I'm using GIMP, which is a free video or Photoshop software. You can use whatever you want. I'll put a link to GIMP in the description in case you want to use it. I'm not gonna make a brief overview on how to use it, but the basics is here. Pen, there's a rubber, picker, so you can pick the color. Thing here, you can just change all this. Control Z gets rid of your last progress. And so yes, I'm going to work on the sword and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. I just changed the diamond sword a bit and I'm happy with what I've got. So next you're going to hold Control Shift and E, which will open up the export file. You can also open it up with clicking on File in the top left and Export As. At default it should be in the texture pack where you've opened it up. If not, just go and look for it. So yeah, just go and look for it. So I want to export it here. Yes, you do want to replace the diamond sword texture, otherwise the whole point of this is just crap. Then click export, and it should be saved. Now there is this thing on GIMP that, as you see, makes this stuff like that, glitches some of the textures into black. What I did to prevent this from happening is make my file, instead of 16 by 16, a 32 by 32. So what I did is go up here to new and change this from 16 by 16 to 32 by 32 pixels. So we are finished with this. I don't want to change it, and I'm going to go back to my 3 files here. I'm going to highlight them, right click, and compress them to a zip file. Now call this what your texture pack is going to be, so I'm just going to call it the test sample. I'm going to get rid of that space right there because it's just annoying me. So once you finish that, you want to copy this, load or get back into Minecraft, go to options, resource packs, open pack folder, just paste it in, close that again, and you should have your thing here. And there's our description made by ArdFlash. So click done to load it up, and there's our custom sword. So I hope this video has helped you. I will be making an entire series of how to make a texture pack in Minecraft. Just like I'm going to make an entire series like name dependent textures, just things in general, like, yeah, brief overview of how things will work. So it still works as a diamond sword, it's just looking different. So, thank you for watching this video. Maybe consider subscribing. I'm not that kind of guy who wants to ask for subs, but seeing this is my first video, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Otherwise, see you in the next video, hopefully. See ya.